Okay, so how do you store 3 months supply? Or, well, how do you store water?
Okay, first of all, you need to get the right kind of a container to store water into.
Yes.
The recommended ones have been what we call these blue barrels or the blue stackers. They come in 5, 30, and 55 gallons.
Okay.
The minimum recommended amount of water to have stored is 1 gallon per person per day. That's pretty well just drinking water.
So that's not showering, bathing, washing?
No.
Wow.
No, that's just enough to have something to drink. But then our emergency preparedness expert, Tim Wolf, he recommends, he has his motto is suffer in comfort, and he suggests that you might want about 4 gallons per person per day.
Wow, that's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water. That means this 55 gallons would just last you 2 weeks. And he suggests you have about 2 weeks worth, but then have a method in place so that you can treat the water and replenish your supply from any water source, even if the water is dirty.
So how do you treat it?
Okay,
what's a good way to treat it?
The way you treat water is, well, when you first start out, you get a new barrel, you fill it full of clean water, you don't need to treat it. It's okay.
Okay.
So, but then let's say you've emptied that barrel and now you've got to fill it with some water supply. You're not sure if the water is good, so you don't want to take a chance. You fill it full of water, you take 1/8 of a teaspoon of a type of chlorine, or this type of chlorine.
That's for pools?
Yeah, for pools.
Walmart, I think you get that.
You get that at Walmart, get it at a pool store, you get it at a spa place. And then when you get the water full, you take just an eighth of a teaspoon, put it in it. If it looks like a little dirtier, you might want 1/4 of a teaspoon.
Okay, so what do you mean, like an eighth of a teaspoon per 55 gallons? Is that
per
what?
55 gallons.
Okay.
And so
this needs to be 99% chlorine.
Okay, so like whatever chlorine you use, whether it's this or that, whatever, it's got to be 99%.
Yeah, you want the concentrate. Okay. In the past, we've been using Clorox and bleach, but because of the other ingredients in that, it's not suggested that you use that. Plus, it wears out after a while, so it's not good to use. So after you've done that, you put that in, you wait 24 hours, and then you take a test strip.
Right here. Is this the test strip?
Yeah.
And where do you get these? Just any
Same
pool
place.
supply? Okay.
Pools or spas.
So that,
test that. The one here, I think it's this second one here, but you put that in the water. If this lights up, that means there's chlorine in the water. That's good, because that means the chlorine won and the bugs lost, so now that your water's clean.
So you just drop it in, or you just dip it in?
Dip it in,
and
take a look at it, see it, watch it, change. Directions are on the little bottle. Once if you test it and it shows chlorine, then you wait 24 hours for the chlorine to dissipate out of the water, then it's drinkable. You've got yourself some drinking water from our supply. If you test it and it shows no chlorine, that means the bugs won. So there's still bugs in the barrel. So then you need
some more in.
Do it again, wait another 24 hours, and then if it shows chlorine, then you wait another 24 hours. That's why they suggest you have at least 2 containers, so that while you're drinking out of one container and the other one empties, then you can be filling it up with water and do it also. So that's pretty well how you store water.
Thank you.
Water's
can't have too much.
Yeah.
You just can't have too much.
Pretty critical.
Yeah.
All right.